I'm Quilty 3000, and from Brooklyn, this is Bishop Allen live on KEXP 90.3 FM, Seattle.
I had ducked out of the rain into Maria's wedding day, and I sat there with some friends and with her family, and I was happy. I wasn't someone they'd invite, and I didn't know the groom or know the bride. But when I stood next to her brother for the photograph, he was laughing. Take another picture with your click camera. Take another picture with your click camera. Sure, I got pictures of my own, of all the people and the places that I've known. Here's one I'm carrying your suitcase outside of Alphabet City. But in someone else's life, where Maria is a wife. I'm on the mantle in the corner of a photograph, smiling pretty. Take another picture with your click camera. Take another picture with your click camera. Are you tired of where you're going, and you think you might belong in a moment when you step out of the rain, and you've ended up in someone else's brain, and the memory now is never quite the same. You know, they never even asked your name. Take another picture with your camera. 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 The city is silver in the moon, the mountains heaped with sugar spoons, the click and clatter of my feet along the crooked cobbled streets like castanets. Down past the window shuttered tight, the hollow of a haunted night. It's raining now out on the beach, the chitter chatter of my teeth like castanets. I'm following the coffee trail, I drink it black and by the bell. The pesos turn to paper cups, my fingers tremble out to touch like castanets. Across the Mapocho, Santa Lucia, Barrio Bella Vista, San Cristobal. Across the Mapocho, La Moneda, La Casa Neruda, the sacred virgin shrine. The city is smothered in the smog, the snippy snap of wild dogs like castanets. Tomorrow is Assumption Day. I ask just what they celebrate. Daniela says he can't explain, but he'll be clapping anyway like castanets. Like castanets. Like castanets.
Bishop Allen live here at KEXP, playing tonight at the Crocodile Cafe. Welcome to Seattle, and thanks for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you.
And could you give us some introductions around and let us know what we just heard?
That song was called Like Castanets, and the song before that was called Click, 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 Click. I'm Justin. I sing and play the guitar. And I have Christian Rudder over here, who plays the guitar. Cully Symington on drums, Giorgio Angelini on the bass, and Darby Nowatka on the keys.
Well, great. Now, can you tell us how you guys started playing together? You know, what is your backstory?
Christian and I met in college. We were both radio station DJs, and we both had an introductory English course together. And we listened to a lot of old punk rock records and had, an interest in obscure and lost vinyl and things like that. And we started a band way back then called the Pissed Officers. And somehow that morphed into this, and over the years we sort of acquired Giorgio and Darby and Cully. So, yeah.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Here you are. Now, you have a new album out, The Broken Strings, and you recorded it in Norman, Oklahoma. Now, considering that you guys are based in Brooklyn, how did you decide to go to Oklahoma to record an album?
It was an impulse purchase. I don't really. We went on tour with a band called the Starlight Mints, and they had a friend who had a studio, and we listened to some stuff that he'd recorded there, and it sounded really great. We knew we wanted to get out of New York, and we went to Norman. It was actually the middle of an ice storm when we got there, so we were definitely stranded in a strange place, which is actually a pretty good way to record an album.
And you had something called the EP project. And how does that relate to the new release, The Broken Strings?
The EP project, last year we put out one EP every month, and basically we took a lot of those songs and reworked them and re-recorded them and rethought them and recorded them in a different way, in a different environment to make this new record. And there's a couple of new songs, but a lot of it is sort of just like taking ideas that we had in the EPs and trying them out in a new way.
And who do you count as your influences?
Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma, and the Sooners, yeah, the Sooners. Yeah. James Garner's from there.
James Garner's from there too, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just testing out this thing to make sure it worked.
And outside of being in the band, can you tell us about some of the other projects you guys have done?
Christian and I have both acted in movies. Our friend Andrew Bujowski, who actually lived with us on Bishop Allen Drive, which is the street that our band takes its name from, he directed a couple movies and we acted in those. And since then I've acted in another movie too. So in some weird way, this has turned into an acting career, which I don't think either one of us really anticipated, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Accidental actors?
Yeah. Accidental yeah. One day you wake up and there's a movie that came out and you're in it. It's pretty weird.
Well, maybe you can do a documentary and then have and a TV reality show, and then you have all bases covered.
Yeah.
It's called Harsh Reality.
So you're playing tonight at the Crocodile Cafe. Do you have a couple more songs for us?
We sure do.
Great. This is Bishop Allen live here at KEXP.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Once the great ironworks stood at the end of my street, and they hauled in the Monitor, fitter with armor for to save the Union fleet. The River James was on fire as the Merrimack thundered and raged, and she seemed so colossal and so unstoppable until the two engaged. And inside the sound, a deafening din, round after round, again and again, shelling down, shelling down, shelling down. The neighborhood's quiet at night, but sometimes my ears still ring. And you think I'd understand that a rock and roll band doesn't mean a blessed thing. But I picture the poor crew stunned when the cannons do finally subside, how they stand on the deck with the sun at their neck, and they wonder if they're still alive. And I try to shout, but none of them hear. They're moving their mouths, but the blood in their ears is running down, running down, running down. And we're singing la da 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 da. And we're singing la da 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 da. And we're singing la da 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 da. But what then? It's stunning to know I've survived, but I don't know what I'm fighting for anymore. And when I break another string and continue to sing, is that courage? I'm not sure. When the ironclads drifted apart, still blue and still gray, the men shoveled in the coal and worked the pumps in the hull, just like every other day. And none of them knew, and none of them cared how much it just changed right then and right there. They just carried on, carried on, carried on. And we're singing la da 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 da. And we're singing la da 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 da. And we're singing la da 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 da. But what then? And we're singing la da 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 da. And we're singing la da 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 da. And we're singing la da 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 da. But what then?
This next one's called Flight 180.
It's like you took the giant Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center and you spread it out paper thin, but you were careful not to break a bowl. And then you mirrored it a millionfold to shine and shine and shine alone. And there's a tap on my knee. Bring up your seat back, please, she says. But I know she means if you feel like dancing, dance with me. And some of the lights below shine directly on the people I know. Their lives take such strange shapes, but how together they appear from above. I guess that could be love, my friends, I'm coming home. And then the captain speaks. It's clear in 44 degrees, but I know he means if you feel like dancing, dance with me. But I've been out past the lights to where the jagged black begins. I let my heels sink through the sand, and the ocean sucked its teeth, and the cold cuts through my feet and stretched out on and on and on. I'm disconnected, I can feel on the ground. It's like I'm shining all alone, and I don't wanna be. So before I go to bed tonight, I'll signal up to the passing flights, hit the lights, the lights, the lights, the lights. And now the man in the middle seat recites his timetables on in three. But I know he means, if you feel like dancing, dance with me. If you feel like dancing, dance with me. If you feel like dancing, dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Bishop Allen live here at KEXP playing tonight at the Crocodile Cafe along with Paige France. And upcoming shows in Utah, Colorado, and Nebraska. For tour dates, you can go to myspace.com/Bishop Allen. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon and hanging out with us.
Thanks for
We had a
having
great
us.
time.
I also want to thank our engineer, James Nixon, and Charlize for running the board. This is where the music matters, KEXP 90.3 FM.